Alright, what is going on, guys, gals, non-binary pals? Welcome back to another episode of Dragon Age Inquisition. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. I know I am, and let's jump right on into it. Whoosh. Click to continue. Connecting. There we go. Alright, continue. So, last episode, Wardens. We actually unlocked a semi-decent chunk of stuff. We do finally have the Red Water mission. So we're gonna go and do that. There's a dragon we can go fight. So yeah, we're gonna go do the Red Water mission, and then we'll come back to Skyhold and we'll talk to everybody, because I know we need to talk to Liliana. Can I get out from here? Probably not. I'm not even gonna try. Yeah, oh, wait, let me over the edge. Oh, I can just fast travel, I guess we'll fast travel. Actually, you know what we'll do? We are going to do our judgments. Yes, we'll sit in judgment. Sits. If it's I sits. Alright, let's see who we have.
Adamant's influence continues, your worship. I submit Lord Livius Erimond of Virantium, who remains loyal to Corypheus. We found him alive, offering extreme resistance, likely because the Order will ask for his head.
Oh,
In
it's
more
this dude.
colorful terms. To say nothing of justice you might personally require for what was suffered in the Fade.
I completely forgot about this guy. I thought he died. I thought he died.
Many places felt the pain of Adamant. You will answer for a great deal.
I recognize none of this proceeding. You have no authority to judge me.
On the contrary, many officials have communicated that they will defer to the Inquisitor on this matter.
Because they fear. Not just Corypheus, but Tevinter, rightful ruler of every piece of ground you trod in your pathetic life. I served a living god. Bring down your blades and free me from the physical. Glory awaits me.
I have no idea what to do for him. Oh man. Like, I could make him tranquil. I could give him to the Wardens. I might just give him to the Wardens. Yeah, I think I'll just give him to the Wardens just because... yeah. Yeah, just give him to the Wardens. Like, if my character wasn't a mage, I would probably make him tranquil. I would probably be that person, but I'm not going... No. So yeah, we'll just give him to the Wardens. Screw it. Go on.
Although willing, there is a group you have wronged more than any. Lord Livius Erimond of Virantium. The Wardens can have you.
Yeah.
Let them take your head if they want it.
Their petty justice or yours, it matters not. Truth lies in the next world.
Yeah, we have a decent chunk of these to go through. I've been holding off and holding off and holding off. I have not been doing these like I should be. Oops.
Another of the lingering pains of Adamant, your worship. Seruth is a senior warden of the Order. She was one of the many who slit the throat of another to bind a demon.
How many of these
She does not contest this.
How many of these do I have to do? Holy
In fact,
crap.
she surrendered to us. She requests no mercy. She wants the public justice of the headman's axe.
You're very serious about this. Is more death the answer?
There is no excuse for my actions. I murdered another of the Order. That blood marks me more than the Blight ever could.
Accepting their actions while thralls of Corypheus, many treaties allow wardens any extreme if it opposes the Blight.
I can't do it. I can't use the greater good to justify my crimes, as if it would create a future I could be a part of. It is wrong that this broke me. I've done worse with full sanction. I can do nothing except be an example of the cost.
Go to the deep roads. I mean, honestly, like, we'll just send her to the deep roads because, like, out of all of these is literally, like, probably maybe the best option. She would, yeah, we'll just send her to the deep roads.
You feel your life is over? There's a place for such wardens. Saruth, you'll go to the deep roads. Your death may be as quick as you choose.
This sends no message. This is just an end.
I love how I get approval from everybody, and then Solus is just like disapproves. We just can't. Oh, the death of good Saruth operation available. There's more. We have probably like 4 or 5 of these. I haven't been doing these. Like
Mayor Gregory Dedrick of
there we
Crestwood
go.
is
We're
present
finally
for
getting
betraying
him.
his own constituents. He confesses that 10 years ago, he flooded Old Crestwood to kill refugees and villagers touched by the Blight. The mayor claims it was to spare the rest of Crestwood, but we only have his word.
What he did can't be overlooked, no matter the motive.
There's no cure for the Blight. But I couldn't convince anyone to leave a sick child or husband behind.
So you herded the infected into one place and flooded Old Crestwood. Were no innocents caught in the waters?
Nearly everyone in the village had the Blight. I swear it. Have mercy. I couldn't tell the survivors I'd drowned their own families to save them. I couldn't.
Oh, we got the Ferelden throne. Just give him to the Grey Wardens.
The Blight was your undoing. Let it also be your means of redemption. I give you to our allies in the Grey Wardens, to fight Darkspawn until the calling takes you.
I don't deserve the honor, your worship, but I'll do my best.
We're just... Everybody over here is just like, yeah, whatever, cool beans, awesome. Solus is just like, just muttering to himself angrily in the corner.
Before you is Service of the Minrathous Circle of Magi.
Man.
You met him and his Venatori in the western approach. He admits to working for Corypheus, raising monsters, and using magic for conquest. He also used his connections to smuggle magical artifacts out of the approach, without his master's consent.
I'm kind of impressed.
You stole from Corypheus. I don't know whether that's stupidly brave or bravely stupid.
I was hired by a third party. I've no loyalty to him. Might you find that useful, your worship?
I'm sorry, are you attempting to bargain with us?
Bargain? I plead. I throw myself on your mercy. I also have friends in Tevinter who owe me large debts. Leave what happened in the approach behind us, Inquisitor, and I can put them all at your disposal.
Okay, but what does this one do? This one has a little crow. It's like, oh, I want him as a smuggler, but this one's like a little like. We'll do this one and see what happens.
Leliana
Aha.
will assign agents to you. I expect them to inform me that you've been forthright. If you want redemption, you'll have to earn it.
I can more than pay my keep, Inquisitor. Thank you.
Oh man, we got Soulless approval. Well, we got Cold's approval. But it's fine. It's fine. We got a good chunk of coal. We got a good chunk of coal approval. For a lot of those. So okay, all of
Now
those
this
are done.
is a hall worthy of the Inquisition.
Let's go in here. Let's do some of these missions that we've unlocked. Wish, 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 wish. Now that we're done judging, the judgment is over. Let's go to Orlight. Well, there's a whole heap of quests. Resources. Dwarven slaves in Venatori hands. Judgment.
Any news on why Corypheus is sending people to explore elven ruins of all things? No, I suspect he keeps the reason secret, even from his inner circle.
Boop. Oh, this is not. It's odd to see a town threatened by darkspawn. I suggest we investigate before committing forces. The Great Wardens are the best in the world. I'm gonna send Liliana. Yeah, it's like, oh, besieged by darkspawn.
Inquisitor.
Our scouts investigated the claims of attacks by darkspawn on the chance that there was some trick or mistake. As it turns out, they were indeed darkspawn, and they killed many townsfolk before the Grey Wardens intervened to stop them. It was bloody work, but the Wardens did what they needed to find the source of darkspawn attacks. Boing. Okay. The blight is many things, but it's not subtle. My scouts can easily track the corruption to its source. Let's send Liliana again. Liliana's advice was excellent. Her scouts located a mining operation started in secret, which must have freed the darkspawn from beneath the earth. When discovered, the Marquis sent mercenaries to attack, but the Grey Wardens were well prepared and easily cut down all resistance. He's fled. Taken losses, but their morale leans high, and their loyalty to the Inquisition is. Another quest? No. Oh yes, we did. Yes, we did. Okay, pursue the Marquis. With the treasure revealed. Fled into the mountains. Our initial efforts to pursue have been hampered by both the terrain and the presence of demons in the area. While we have had difficulty making headway. Send Liliana again. Yeah, I'm not even gonna. Yeah.
Inquisitor.
Inquisitor Cecilia and Liliana scouts were able to find a path for the Grey Wardens through the mountains. The Wardens were able to avoid most of the demons and saved most of their strength. As a result, we have located the Marquis, her secret stronghold deep in the Comordan Peaks. The Grey Wardens have taken losses, but their morale remains high and their loyalty to the Inquisition is undisputed. Yes, 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 yes. Defeat the Marquis. Inquisitor. We have the Marquis trapped in her fortress in the peaks and are preparing to make a final assault. While we might earlier have ignored her transgressions in the light of the greater threat to the world, it's good that we did not. Go well beyond smuggling or illegal mining. She's an ally in Lady Jeanette Lagscapie, who has come with Venatori mages to defend the Marquis. The Wardens are concerned about the Venatori using blood magic on their ties to Corypheus to influence their minds, but are prepared to follow your orders. Must also find an alternate entrance to the Venatori. May not have time. What does she say? If the wardens can hold off the demons for 3 days, my friend Baroness will have siege equipment. Go. Let's do this one. Ooh, Song of the Marches. Nice. Inquisitor, the fighting was hard, but the Grey Wardens protected us from the demons until Baroness's siege equipment arrived. We laid siege to the fortress and killed both the Marquis and Lady Lexipi with minimal losses on our side. Yay. Awesome. Awesome sauceum. Okay, did this break up another one? Yes, it did. Oh my gosh. Okay. Our invocation to the late Marquis's actions explained her sudden interest in the illegal mining. The Marquis was searching for ancient artifacts. As a secret agent at the Venatori, this is fortunate that we stopped her, but her mining operation is endangered us nevertheless. Darkspawn will begin to emerge from the mines again, not just Hurlocks, but ogres as well. Our Grey Warden allies insist the force must be destroyed utterly, no matter the cost. It's always been an honor to serve your worship. We await your orders. If we trust the wardens and nothing else, thrust them to kill Darkspawn, they know what to do. Yeah, let's just send them. Go. Yeah. 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 Send them. Ooh, Griffin robes. Inquisitor, the mines have collapsed and the Darkspawn in the area utterly destroyed. For a time, it looked as though we might have joined them. The Grey Wardens fought with unmatched bravery to clear us a path before the entire mountain fell upon us all. The surviving Wardens are remaining in the area to continue patrolling for Darkspawn. I thank the Maker for giving you the wisdom to spare the Wardens and bring them to our service. While we fought the beasts deep in the mines, we uncovered that the Marquis must have what the Marquis must have been looking for. I sent it to the Inquisition for safekeeping. May it serve us better than it would have served the treacherous Marquis. Okay. Oh, so much talking. Ugh. Ugh. A report from one of Cullen's forward scouts. Sighting in the north of Red Templars with armor and weapons adorned with dwarven runes. There are no known entrances to the deep roads in that area, and no missives from Orzammar about missing traders. But they keep next to non-existent records of surface dwarves. The Venatori may be making use of dwarven slaves, possibly from Tevinter. Not their usual preference, but also not the first unusual thing they have done. Recommend further investigation in force. Let's send Liliana. Yeah. A report has arrived from the site of the suspected Venatori enclave. It is nonsensical given accepted historical record. Located Venatori enclave, fires on approach, assumes they torched their camp while retreating. Not the case. Camp already destroyed, Venatori dead. Dwarven tools found, but no dwarves, alive or dead. One deep-stalker corpse found. Signs of blight corruption. Best guess, Venatori surprised by forces emerging from the camp. Well, assume they left the same way. Well, collapse, no passage possible. Enclave, scoured for resources, for return to Skyhold. On return to Inquisition camp, message found next to a newly opened sinkhole. We always come for our own. What about you, Inquisition? Oh, okay. An offer of help on their terms. A letter on dark vellum with obviously dwarven markings. A hole in the surfacer's precious sky, not our concern, but the thing that did it. If this Magister shit really brought the Blight and the Darkspawn, we're no friend of that. Follow these instructions and you'll catch your enemy sleeping. Tell your soldiers not to leave the main tunnel. That's your only warning. Oh, the letter ends with a map to a cave system and the number of troops that can pass. They hold their secrets dear, do as they say, no more, no less. Yeah. Our soldiers report that they passed through the tunnel without incident and surprised a sizable Venatorian encampment. After the battle, they had to find a different route back because the tunnel had been collapsed. They found this letter. Liliana. A letter on dark vellum with obviously dwarven markings. You follow instructions well. Respect for our territory is a first step. We shall see. Alright, awesome. Okay. Judgment. Recover sold artifacts. The Venatori who offered to help the Inquisition after his capture has provided a tip on the whereabouts of some old magical artifacts. He shipped out of the western approach. He claims he requires a small squadron of helpers and a decent amount of coin to recover them for the Inquisition. We cannot fully trust the man, and he knows it. I'll give him his helpers and send an unseen spy along. He seems too prideful to cheat us without proving his worth. First, I'd give him what he asks within reason. I can send my soldiers to help this mage. They'll keep a close eye on him. I'm gonna send Liliana? Yeah?
Let's see what we have.
I delivered the artifacts as promised. The spy we sent to watch him caught him taking a trinket. An expensive bauble. Really, for his personal collection. He returned it without hesitation, claiming he wished to see if we were intelligent enough to watch a newly defected agent. Then he gave us the location of a cache of jewels and coin the Venatori had hidden just outside the approach. I suspect he was hoping he'd be caught. The mage enjoys being slippery. A man like that is not hard to nudge in the direction we require. Okay, we've done that. Those are just resources. Okay, getting things moving. Many of the nobility of the Orlesian capital have settled their secondary differences and are rallying behind two families. The Deraciers are old money, well respected but viewed as traditional and stubborn. The Tiblets, oh my gosh, is this Romeo and Juliet? Rose with a popular merchant consortium and are considered new money and progressive. While the intent of both families was to rival us politically, if we declare for one of them, we may manipulate events in our favor. Lord Pyrian Deracier has not asked for our allegiance, but may respect our rising might. Lady Valise speaks for her investors and is interested in forward-thinking alliances. What does Colin have to say? We certainly have forces. That is a simple demonstration to make. I can draw a number of agreements that tie us to little beyond ceremony that would gain the initial interest. Okay, so I have to pick between these two. Let's pick. Let's pick Josie. Ooh. Forging a way forward and some sigil. I will not turn my back on them, but we have established agreements with the Tiblets. Their initial hatred of the Inquisition was a device, and they are willing to have us in their favor. Is there more? I'm gonna click on these just to do them once. There, boom, done. Yes, accept.
Let's see what we have.
Boom.
Let's see what we have.
I'm doing that just so they'll go away so that I don't get distracted and being all like, okay. Which one do I need to do? Lady Tybalt is asking for closer ties and access to trading partners as she tries to circumvent the traditional blockades of the allegiances in the capital. Some houses have switched sides, others ceded holdings entirely to avoid the shame of officially losing all standing. More and more they're concerned with station and allegiance over whatever objections they stated about the Inquisition. I support her indirectly so that she knows of our support, but the others do not consider us so directly tied. We gained her trust with allegiances. If we are willing to continue the relationship, it's only fitting. I can arrange a surgeons of forces if allies are attacked. The standard Liliana.
Inquisitor.
The Tabel family is becoming a clear favorite in the war of station that is ongoing between the noble houses. The Bordelians have all but ceased to exist socially, and many are scrambling for traditional allies. Lady Eustace Raseliu has emerged as a strong voice at court, suggesting several arranged marriages to solidify ties, and presumably the standing of her house as arbiter and matchmaker. And there's more. There's so many. Oh my gosh. There's a counter. To rival the alliance with the Tybalt's Lady Rochelle sent the following letter. The de Rossers have a stubborn threat. The most efficient way to deal with them is to nullify with social alliance, but the only pairing of import is unavailable because the Tybalt daughter has betrothed herself elsewhere. She has the luxury of such a wasteful pairing because of the Inquisition bearing the weight of the partnership. Our hands are tied. You face the difficult task of attacking the status of Lord de Rosser. Unless you were to demand that task of the Tybalts, if their investment were more taxing, they would be more inclined to an arranged marriage for their daughter, and that is well respected currency in Orlais. In his good name, his way is honorable conflict. With careful words, he might be powerless before he steps into court. I cannot claim it would be popular, but it would be handy. Oh, but it would hardly be useful for an allied partner to ask for such a concession, such as the way of the nobility. I kind of just want to go with Liliana's thing, just like, yeah. I cannot claim it would be popular, but it would hardly be unusual for an allied partner to ask such. We'll pick Josie. We received word the Lady Eustace who presumes more and more to speak as an authority in these affairs. She is also quick to use us and we. Lady Rochelle's letter follows. A strategic demand, Inquisitor. The Tybalts concede that you are within your rights to ask that they bear the weight of bargaining with Lord de Rosser. A frivolous marriage between Celeste and the son of a lender family, a name of little bearing, has been wisely called off in favor of a proper matchmaking. One that will profit players and arbiters both. We got an amulet of power, though. Did we get anything else? No. Okay, so College of Magi. We're slowly getting done. We're slowly going through these. Holy crap. A situation is unfolding in the Navaran city of Cumberland, location of the College of Magi, which, until the outbreak of the Mage Rebellion, was the physiological heart of the College of Magi. Now mostly abandoned, it has become the home of a number of mage refugees. This has drawn the ire of local citizens, and mobs are threatening to assault the college and burn it to the ground, with Duke Sandral Anaxus doing nothing to stop them. Inquisition agents suspect that Venatori agents are behind the mobs, looking to recover artifacts from the college once its magical defenses are breached. We should send in agents to evacuate the college. They can be bought to Skyhold along with their artifacts. Use diplomacy. He must be convinced to intercede. Send in a force to occupy the college. Let's just send Liliana.
Let's see what we have.
Enhanced Life Ward Amulet. My agents were successful. Our dwarven warrior, Corbin, led a foray into the College of Magi and emerged with both the mage refugees and whatever artifacts could be transported, all before the Navaran mobs finally stormed the gates. If the Venatori were behind this, they have been disappointed, and the refugees expressed their relief and their thanks for the rescue. Nice. Okay, don't have anything else. Now let's go over here to all of these. Yay! Okay, the death of Sir Ruth, reparations for Redcliffe, Hardin Hightown. Ooh, Hardin Hightown. Trouble in Skyhold. Copies of Hardin Hightown and Hardin Hightown 3, the re-puncheoning, sit side by side on the table along with a note. Nightingale found several similarities to events in Varric's book, but all are slightly off. Dead magistrate was not in his home. Man found murdered in locked room was a comte, not a magistrate. Executors did not send warning note directly to Donnan. Obviously, object of plot is Sword of Hessarian, not a Penny Dreadful author. A close look at the ripoff book shows numerous grammatical and spelling errors that seemed random at first, but ciphers believe might contain coded information. Killer and author are clearly linked. Either the murder investigation or the code might lead us to a target. Someone got in and out of Skyhold without being seen. The cipher in the book might lead us to them. Or we should follow up on the murder investigation. The book is just a work of fiction. I agree with Liliana. Yeah. Yeah, I agree with Liliana. Oh, Revenge of the Merchants Guild. Whoosh whoosh. Nightingale, 2 points. That book is abysmal and the entire code-breaking department wants to ritually set it on fire. The message is double encrypted. The message in the mistakes is in a Merchants Guild cipher. We have not yet broken the guild's code. Revenge of the Merchants Guild. Where is this at? Oh. No? Okay, here's the Revenge of the Merchants Guild. Oh, we only have the one, so we only have Josie. An unsent letter from Varric awaits in the war room addressed to Jarek Dance Dinnerum Merchants Guild. Jarek, I need a key to the Merchants Guild cipher from 1 month ago. And you still have payments left on the loan house Tethras gave you for your rescue mission to Amgorak. So I think we can make a deal. I get the cipher and your debt disappears like financial magic. Nightingale, since I know you'll open this and read it before it gets sent, don't bother to keep a copy. The guild changes their code every month because dwarves are naturally paranoid. Send the letter to Dinnerum. Getting this cipher will help Liliana find the killer. Whoosh. Hardin Hightown, worthy dwarf. Tethras, are you still skipping out on meetings? You have a copy of this already if you showed up once in a while, not that I mind. I'm happy enough to trade you a worthless piece of parchment for 1,000 crown debt. Jarek. A note has been added in the bottom in another hand. Message deciphered. Oh, I didn't get to. Oh, I hit the button. I didn't get to read all of it. I hit the button and I didn't mean to. Dang it. Oh, that's my fault. That's my fault. Sad. Let's see, a worthy dwarf. Ruffles, Nightingale, and various agents named after crummy jobs. Thanks for looking into this bullshit mess for me. Based on what you've told me, there's only one person I can think who specifically uses Bronto liquor as an insult and also can't write worth a damn. Worthy. An acquaintance of mine from Kirkwall, although why he'd do all this, I have no idea. I owe you all drinks. We should capture Worthy ourselves and question him about how he infiltrated Skyhold. We should give this information to the Kirkwall Guard. No. I want to know how we got in.
Inquisitor.
Let's see. Nightingale, we removed the dwarf from his home in Hightown. He had another manuscript of progress, which we burned, doused in acid, and threw into the sea. Apparently, he has a beef with Varric for setting up the champion of Kirkwall with another rune crafter. He ranted about better beards and true dwarves, and then declared himself the greatest rider in Thedas, at which point Fletcher laughed so hard she started joking. That dwarf is a menace. And he claims he didn't send a knight to Skyhold. Cooper. Do we have anything else? No? Okay. Alright, we'll do the death of good Sir Ruth. The disgraced Grey Warden Sir Ruth wishes to make good on your judgment, Inquisitor. She has asked for assistance in reaching one of the deeper recesses of the Deep Road so that her premature calling might serve a greater good. Laudable, but any expedition into the Deep Roads comes with a considerable risk. An escort is simple. I could also arrange to note her exact path should you wish to recover her body for any perceived honors. I suggest an invitation over at escort. Our dwarven contracts would welcome the chance to bolster their forces with a warden on her calling. Many of our soldiers lost family to the Blight. I've no doubt many would volunteer to escort the warden. My concern is they would not stop at escorting. Yeah. I don't know. We're definitely not doing Cullen. We're not doing Cullen. Save her body for perceived honors. Our dwarven contacts would welcome a chance to bolster their forces. We will do Liliana's. With our aid, Warden Ruth was able to locate a particularly deep enclave of Darkspawn, and she did enough damage to disperse it. They tell me her body was found next to the corpse of a brood mother, though no one had seen one prior. Sir Ruth's body was recovered and burned in accordance with Ferelden tradition, and the ashes sent to a chantry to be interred. All will know of her sacrifice. Okay, what do we have next? Reparations for Redcliffe. Oh, we literally only can do Josie. Okay. Well, nope, we're gonna click over here in case I accidentally push the button again. Oh, we can do Cullen too. I didn't even notice that. A letter has arrived stamped with the seal of Redcliffe. As the Inquisition has assumed responsibility for the Mage Rebellion, the Arling of Redcliffe holds you accountable for the losses suffered by our people while providing hospitality to your mage allies. A freehold in Ransaphir was burned to the ground when a mage inside lost control of his abilities. 2 farms outside Redcliffe Village suffered crop loss and structural damage due to frost spells. 5 people in Redcliffe Village were injured by lightning spells cast by panicked children. I trust this matter can be concluded without the involvement of the Crown. Arl Tegan. She sent people to make repairs that might satisfy the Arl, or I can arrange to pay reparations that will require a loan, but we can manage it. Let's send Cullen. Inquisitor, I'm pleased that we were able to work together for the betterment of the people of Redcliffe, Arling. May Andraste watch over you. Tegan! Alright, what do we have? Oh, the Arl's invitation. This might literally just be the whole episode might just be war table missions. At the rate that we're going. Ambassador, I apologize for any unpleasantries that might have arisen from my last correspondence with the Inquisition. My people have been under tremendous strain for too long, even before this destruction of the Conclave, and it has taken its toll on all of Redcliffe Arling. But that is in the past. Today I write to offer an invitation to the Inquisition. The Banhorn of Kelrun is part of my domain and now lies empty. Ban Alara lost her life attending the conclave, her only living relative old Lance too far away to administer both. But for Eldom customs, the lands are now the property of whoever claims them through skill of arms. A tournament will be held at Callion with the victor taking the title as their prize. The Inquisition may send a champion to fight in the melee if you wish. We should send a champion. It may not be wise to win, however, for Reldans hold grudges. We can't truly run a Banhorn, but a well-chosen envoy could win us for Reldan allies. Let's do Cullen. Go, Cullen. Go.
All right.
Commander, the Grand Melee went well enough. We did not win a Banhorn, but Brawny placed high enough to attract the attention of half the lords of Ferelden. Also, she received 9 offers of marriage and 6 job offers. We might need to give her a raise. Okay, alright. So, investigate Duke Antoine of Wycombe and investigate Lord Enzo of Antiva. Alright. Lord have mercy. Oh, this is stuff for me. Nightingale, I have new information regarding Duke Antoine of Wycombe's move against the Inquisitor's Dalish clan. It appears that Wycombe has been experiencing some sort of plague that affects only humans. The Duke has kept news of this disease quiet as his fellow nobles grow louder in their anger, blaming the elves and the alienage for what has been called the knife-eared plague. Antoine evidently chose to use Clan Lavellan as a scapegoat. His serpentidiate? What is this word? I have no idea what the word is. Gosh, I've never seen that word before in my life. His move against the Dalish was an attempt to convince his nobles that he was taking action. Suspicions in the city remain high. I can gather information, but any action on my part will be high risk. It is risky, but I could attempt to send assassins to end Wycombe and his threats to the Dalish. Wycombe believes himself an ally of the Inquisition. My ambassadors can go where Liliana's agents cannot. Ooh. We might send Josie. Let's send Josie.
At your service.
Stop purge of Wycombe's elves. Alright. We're just gonna be bustling through these. Ambassador Montilier. Duke Antoine has been a most charming and gracious host, and has made himself a friend indeed to the Inquisition. His city is a wonder, and he was quite keen to display some of the improvements he's made recently. Of particular note, there are the wells, which use a red crystal to purify the water from which all the humans in the city drink. Duke Antoine has not yet made these improvements to the wells from which the elves and the alienage drink. The Duke assures me that concerns about some sort of disease affecting his city are wholly overblown, and has quite convinced me that his plans to rid the city of the rats causing the problem should be underway quite soon. I continue to enjoy my visit to Wycombe, and I confess that I do not hear the noisy clatter of the Inquisition's armored troops, ruining my quiet afternoon. The elves of Clan Lavellan, by contrast, are quiet, like their poor cousins here in Wycombe's alienage, and it might be a welcome change to my daily regime to see them in the future. Okay, hold on. There's things are... Okay. Red crystal. Red crystal. Not troops. Change regime. I don't... Okay. Accept report. Okay, yes. Stop the purge of Wycombe's elves. Dalan, the nobles of Wycombe grow more agitated by the day. They clearly blame us, the elves and the alienage, for some disease that has stricken the humans of the city, and I've seen their scouts watching our new camp with predator's eyes. Some of the elves of Wycombe fled their alienage to warn us. Others fled to escape the harsh treatment they are suffering in the city. I'm sure violence will come soon, Dalin. I ask your help in this matter. Okay, let's see. Josephine's diplomat advised against direct force. My scouts could get the Dalish hunters inside the city. Oh no. Josephine's diplomat found that the nobles of Wycombe are using red lyrium. We should send forces to the city to stop this. Fudge, man. Send Liliana. Nightingale, we brought the Dalish forces into the city. They joined with a resistance group formed by the elves living in Wycombe and Stoke and struck at Duke Antoine and the red lyrium supplies that had been placed in the city's wells. When the red lyrium was shown to the human merchants and laborers, they quickly joined with the Dalish and city elves. The fighting was short but brutal, culminating in the death of Duke Antoine and his personal retinue, which included Venatori agents. Most of Wycombe's nobles have fled the popular uprising, and now claim this was an elven uprising that killed a beloved ruler. For now, however, the Dalish are seen as heroes in Wycombe. They remain in the city uncertain of what to do next. Okay, we can't do anything else. Alright. Investigate Lord Enzo of Antiva. Oh boy. Alright, we're almost done, maybe. With all of this, a report from Antiva delivered to Liliana. The Venatori are smuggling red lyrium into Antiva, and thus far they have evaded our grasp. We believe Lord Enzo of Vertalio is assisting them. Enzo is clever, well-liked, and has relations among Antivan royalty. If we approach him without proof, he will bury his tracks and turn his allies against us. We must handle this carefully. Lord Enzo attends the theater on the same night each week. His home is empty, save a few servants. During that time, my agents could pay a visit. Or I have a cousin in Vertalio. If she threw a soiree and invited Lord Enzo to his house, his house would be clear for Liliana's agents. Josie's might be good. But what is attends the theater on the same night each week? His house is empty, save a few servants. Let's do Josie. No,
Let's see what we have.
That's who we're sending. Getting my people mixed up. Our agents entered Lord Enzo's home, where they discovered several pieces of correspondence connecting Enzo to the Venatori. Worse, it seems Enzo did more than buy into their philosophy. Yes. He's been arranging to send volunteers to Red Lyrium mines. As they took these people from Retalio's poorer, more unfortunate residents, few noticed the disappearances. Our agents were prepared to confront Enzo with the evidence, but he failed to return. We have since learned that he hired a ship to Hercynia in the Free Marches. It seems unlikely that Enzo knew of our presence, but something spooked him. Mason. Liliana has written a note below. Have our agents track Lord Enzo to the Free Marches. His work for the Venatori must not continue. Let us pray the trail does not run cold. An offer from the Crows. A letter delivered to Skyhold. Its sender claims to be a member of the Antivan Crows, an infamous guild of assassins. We encountered your agents in Hercynia. It seems the Inquisition and the Crows share a target. Our implorer bears no love for Lord Enzo due to, well, let's just say it's a personal matter. Of course, I imagine your motives have more to do with the man's Tevinter friends. You know the Venatori, we know Enzo. Why compete for the man? Lend us your knowledge, and the job will be done far more quickly. You eliminate an enemy, our employer removes a political rival, and we get paid. A happy ending for all involved. Cooperating with the Antivan Crows works to our advantage. They have more knowledge of Enzo, and we can gain contacts should we need their assistance in the future. I'm just gonna go. I'm not gonna look at the others. I'm just gonna pick Liliana. Yeah. I'm just gonna pick Liliana.
Let's see what we have.
With your knowledge of the Venatori and the Crow's intelligence on Enzo, I tracked down a storehouse just outside the city. I hope you didn't want us to leave any of the Venatori alive. Sadly, Lord Enzo was not present, but he may count his life in days. To show we respect our current agreement, an interesting trinket from our raid on the Venatori, a masterwork Mabari grip. Alright. We got anything new? No. Check in. Nope. Okay. Alright. Holy crap, that took. Oh my gosh. That took a bit. Whoosh. Look at all that. Ugh. Lord have mercy. Okay. So many things. We're just gonna let it just roll through. Good lord. Require deep mushrooms. Look at all this stuff. We did a lot of missions right there. We did a lot of missions. Oh, we're just letting it roll through everything. Goodness. Alright. Josephine is ready to report in. Varric approves! Yeah! We got some Varric approval. Put that up. Where did that one staff? Go ahead and put that away. I'm never gonna use that. Shield of the Anointed. Go ahead and put that away. Superb Ring of Sundering. I'm gonna stick that there so I don't accidentally sell it. Okay. Put all of this away. Varric proofs. We got more Varric approval. Whoosh, whoosh. Boom.
Where'd you learn to hammer?
Are we done? Is it still going through the... Okay. No, it's done. We are no longer going through the cycle of selling everything. Okay. Sell all of this. Sell all of those goodies. Sell this. Okay, we can't sell that amulet of power, so we're gonna go down. We're gonna go from the bottom up. Technically, we could sell that amulet of power, but I'm not going to. Sell all of this. Checking. Okay. Alright, so while we are here, I am going to... Where is she? Vivian? Have an amulet of power. There we go. Yay! She has a spell point now. Okay, but the thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go... Where's the Storm Coast? There's the Storm Coast. Alright. Seeing red, seeing red, seeing red. Did I not get the... Did I not get the one... Or did we not do it? Where is... Oh, did I not do it? I didn't see it on the thing. I know it popped up. I could have sworn it popped up. Because I got really excited because I was like, oh snap, we're gonna actually be able to go and do this mission. So yeah, let me go have a look at the board again. Maybe it popped up and I just didn't notice it. Ferelden. There it is. Red Templars on the Storm Coast. I'm dumb. I'm dumb. Reports indicate the Red Templars have taken over an old dwarven port in the Storm Coast, granting them a foothold in Ferelden, as well as easy access to the Waking Sea. The port itself provides a strong defense from outside attack. A full assault by our soldiers might eventually yield results, but not without high casualties. A smaller group may have better luck infiltrating their stronghold. We don't want to draw attention too soon. My agents will find a way to enter the stronghold without alerting the Red Templars. Let's just send Liliana just straight ahead, just go. Boom, new area unlocked. Our agents have acquired access to the Red Templars' foothold and on the Storm Coast. The Templars feel themselves secure. It's time to prove them wrong. Yes, let's venture forth. And confirm. Okay, but I know we didn't get that much done this episode, but I am going to end the episode here whenever we get loaded in. So, while I wait, because I don't want to be saying anything and then like...
We cannot allow the Red Templars to maintain a foothold here.
Alright, so I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to save game. Alright, it is saving. So alright, so next episode we'll do the Red Templar thing. There's also a dragon over there that we'll be fighting. And then after that, it's probably going to be us running around Skyhold talking to everyone. For the last bit of next week's episode. So, yeah. I'm not gonna ramble. I'm gonna send you guys off. So, if you like what you saw, leave a like, drop a comment, push that subscribe button, hit that bell for notifications for anytime I post videos, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Peace, y'all.